Hey guys, so I'm feeling inspired to do a full series and an extreme deep dive into the case of Summer Wells, and I need your all's help. For those of you all that don't know who Summer Wells is, Summer Wells was a 5-year-old girl from out of Rogersville, Tennessee, who just completely vanished on June the 15th, 2021. And as of today, we are left with more questions than answers on her whereabouts. But the first thing that I want to talk about on this series is this photo, this extremely controversial photo. This is the last photo of Summer before she disappeared. And this photo was taken within hours before her disappearance. There is a lot of people who speculate that Summer was not even alive in this photo. And while that is a possibility, I'm going to explain to you guys why I don't think that's the case. Now, could I be wrong? Yes, because I'm by no means an expert. So, one of the reasons that I do believe that she was still alive here is because of the lips. If you zoom in on the lips, you'll see that they're still pink and rosy and that they have their, good color. And while the picture is bizarre, all in all, her color looks pretty good. Typically, within 30 minutes of passing away, your blood has completely stopped circulating, and gravity will start to pull the blood downward within the body. This will make the skin appear paler, often grayish, in the upper parts of your body. But now I will say this, within the first 30 minutes to an hour of passing away, those changes may be subtle and maybe not that noticeable in a photo. But to me, it just looks like she's sleeping. Now, is the photo bizarre? Absolutely. But what I find the most bizarre about this photo is what Summer's wearing. Now, her mother Candace, I heard in an interview her say that morning when they went out, that it was hot enough that she allowed Summer to go out wearing a bathing suit. Keep in mind, they was out for quite a while. The grandmother, Summer, and Candace all went to a medical appointment for the grandmother. At some point in time, they stopped and picked up a 15-year-old boy named Hunter. Candace went to the vape store. They went and got twisted teas. They picked up prescriptions. They went to the watering hole, and Summer went swimming there. So it don't make no sense. That morning it was hot enough to wear a bathing suit out, but now you've got this child in pants and a jacket. And honestly, a lot of people think that the situation with her being asleep on the oddly stacked milk jugs is bizarre, and it is. But truthfully, she may just be hot, and the coolness off them milk jugs may feel good on her, while she's trying to sleep. So this is the 15-year-old boy, Hunter, that they stopped and picked up that day. And he gives a completely different account of what happened at the watering hole that day than Candace does. So according to Candace, that day went good. They stopped and they let Summer play and swim, and he done his thing, and they dropped him off, and everything was fine. But according to Hunter, Candace was giving him puff bars and twisted tea, and they were up on the bank, and she was trying to charge her phone, and they looked back, and Summer was actually under the water. So was Summer maybe a victim of dry drowning? At this point, I don't know if we'll ever know. But there's just always been something about this boy's presence that day that just don't sit right with me. Just something about that whole situation stinks. Like, what grown woman wants to just pick up somebody's 15-year-old boy to hang out? And then, why was his mom okay with it, But I just feel like there's more to this situation than what we're being told by both parties. And I feel like it goes deeper. The situation goes deeper with him than we realize, maybe. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. Also, not long before Summer's disappearance, her mom Candace had uploaded a video of her dancing to the song She's Country, And a lot of people didn't like the fact that she was kind of like dancing around in this video around a barrel that says for sale. People have speculated about this. Was this an advertisement maybe? But guys, this video is starting to get just a hair bit too lengthy, so follow me for part 2 because we're going to be breaking down a timeline. We're going to talk about what we know and what they don't want us to know about Candace's every move in the hours and the day leading up to Summer's disappearance. And as always, if you have any information on the disappearance of Summer Wells, please contact the TBI.